Hi, everybody! Hi! How is everybody's weekend? How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream today. I updated the fan art slideshow here, so you should have a few more fan arts going on up there. All right. I am alive. Y'all, as an update, we have... Okay, let me look at the Ambi plushie. We have 180 supporters. There are 2 days left, and this is my last stream of the week. So if you are considering getting a plushie, you have not already. We need 20 more people. Can we do it by the end of this stream is the question. Because I'm unable to advertise it the final 2 days. So I'm afraid that if it doesn't happen today, the plushie might not actually happen. I have no more advertising the next 2 days. I am gone. So here's to hoping that we can get 20 more. I will try to do as many like stupid ass plugs today, ones that you will never expect coming. Also, welcome. Luca, thank you so much for the 2... I still don't know what CHF... I don't know what that currency is. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my god, Clavier! Oh my god! We have to continue our investigation today. Oh, I should probably... I exist, I promise. I don't know if my lighting is any good. I didn't really check before I started my stream. I look fine. I look fine. I dressed up a little bit today. Got like a fancier shirt going on. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. Think that's doable in this stream? 20 pledges in just one stream? I don't actually think so, but I'm gonna try. You know, the plushie needs to happen, so we need 20 more pledges. Oh, you don't have... I'm like... the thing is, I'm worried that if you pledge that you can't, like, back out. I don't think you can. I think you can. But I just can't make any guarantees. So, like, if you pledge $2, but then you end up, like, backing out later. I don't know if you actually know. Don't risk it, though. It's okay. Oh, Franks. Okay, Switzerland monies. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thank you so much, Luca. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you so much. You talked about the plushie at Nico B's live stream. Are you kidding me? You did not. You did not. Thank you so much, Luca. What the hell? Oh my god. See, that I actually feel bad. Cause I don't know. I just feel bad doing that to another streamer, you know. Nico got his own things to advertise. Bum, bum, bum. I'm doing well. It was a heck of a weekend. I really wish I could say that I worked on, like, videos, editing, but I didn't. The reality is my entire weekend was spent on EtherCon. I worked on the convention I run this entire weekend, which actually was probably a bad idea because now my brain is kind of burnt out a little bit. That was a lot of work I did. The penguins love supporting others. I love supporting Nico too. Nico's fantastic. Ah! Oh yeah, Goro in the background. This was a suggestion in my comments from last week's You Laugh You Lose video, and I was like, oh, why did I not think to do this? Just take the Majima cutout and put it right in front of the Gallico wings, and you have a clusterfuck. Noelle, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. In German, you pronounce the H. The H in what? It was a nice suggestion. Now Majima just looks like a fairy back there. Also, one thing I was really mad that I forgot that I owned was this beauty. This came in the SMT package, like back when the original SMT came out. It's a blindfold. Do I look good? I forgot I had this. I'm gonna be on I'm going to New York tomorrow. So I don't really use blindfolds, but you know what? I'm considering it while traveling. So traveling tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna wear this on the plane. Do you think that's weird? I need to sleep on the plane. I'm gonna be so fucking tired. Oh, the H in air? Air forehead? Oh, no. I'm just gonna say air. As in, like, heiress. Not the app closing in the middle of my message. Rip that guy. Hey, at least your app is probably better than the Twitch app, am I right? I'm so sorry, Twitch mobile users. Holy shit. It's like a dumpster fire. It only keeps on getting worse for Twitch mobile users. There's no hope. It sounds like hair forehead. Hair forehead. Nah, I like air forehead. Dude, Twitch mobile is destroyed. They killed it. It's gone. It's really bad. Going to Anime NYC? No. That would be on a weekend. I'm only going for the next 3 days. They TikTokified it. That's one way to put it. I'm glad I think I open my Twitch mobile app like once a year. I don't really use it. I do not use it. I just I've heard that it is god awful. You normally watch on Twitch, but I'm glad for the YouTube streams. Yeah, so I've heard. Oh my goodness. The menu music is really good. Like, this is a great background track for the start of the stream. I genuinely love it. It's real good. First time watching you live, welcome to the streams. Hi. David, thank you so much for the donation, the super chat. I really appreciate it. Oh, there it is. Locky? So many super chats. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I very much appreciate it. And speaking of support, you could put those $2 donations into a pledge for a plushie. We are at 182. I got 2 people to get to pledge to the plushie. We need 18 more people to get plushies. 18 more, and we got this. It wasn't really meant to be a segue, but I mean, like, I guess it was, but like, I get, sure. I would have given it a little bit more effort if it was. We're still in like the beginning though. It takes a couple extra clicks everywhere to find the streamer you actually want to watch on the app. Ooh, yikes. Like, they definitely do need, like, a way to scroll through, Twitch clips on the app. They absolutely need that. But they, like, don't make watching streams absolutely fucking miserable. Oh, in other words, as I was working mostly on convention stuff this weekend, I started Hunter x Hunter. And I am already on episode 47. I'm on episode 47. After like a day and a half. We binging! Let's go! So fast. So fast. We're going so fast. I won't be able to watch the next 3 days though, since I'm traveling. But upon my return, I think I should be able to finish Hunter x Hunter within like a week. Give me 1 week, I could finish it. It was just really good background thing to watch while working on convention things. Like, it worked out very, very nice. You found me via my YouTube vids in all caps. Thank you! I'm glad that you enjoy my YouTube videos. It means a lot. Let's go create more YouTube videos. I say let's go start playing video games, y'all. Of course I have a My Anime list. I made it, like, in high school. It's ancient. It's a very ancient My Anime list. I have to update it, though. I think I haven't updated it for, like, a few months. I haven't watched much anime in that time, but I'll have to update it soon. You know what? Let me write that on my to-do list. Update. Update My Anime list. Hi, it's my first stream and I'm excited for Apollo Justice. You're a fucking liar, but I'm glad you're like excited for Apollo Justice. You set my ringtone to the Steel Samurai ringtone? Dude, that's so based. I should do that too. I only made my notification sound objection, but if someone calls me, I should make it the Steel Samurai. You're right. Hi, it's not my first stream, and I'm excited for Apollo Justice. Oh man, Tion, I thought you were gonna come in here and say, I'm excited for the Ambi plushie. I thought you were, like, you of all people, I expected, like, a segue. Damn. He didn't do it. But hey, thank you guys for 184 pledges. So 16 more people, and the plushie is actually going to happen. Yeah, now I do want the Steel Samurai. I'll make it happen. Like, imagine, I don't know. Imagine, like, I'm sitting on a plane. Everything is silent. And as we land, I turn off airplane mode on my phone. And all the airplane, everybody on the airplane, everybody hears the Steel Samurai theme as someone calls me. That'd actually be really epic. You land the plane and then that'd be great. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there's still like chat AI summaries with YouTube. God, that's still so funny that that's a thing. I love it. It's a disaster. Oh, the Persona 3 Evoker sound? Oh my god. That's hardcore. That is hardcore. Alright, are we ready, friends, to continue Case 3 today? I think we are. I think we're so ready. I'm enjoying this case so far. I'm just very nervous about the resolution. I have no idea what to expect out of this. So, Trucy, have you seen... Oh yeah, we got the videotape. This is how we're gonna start the stream. I really hope I don't have to, like, point out... why is Clavier's hair just, like, blindingly blondish white? I really do hope I don't have to point out anything in this recording during the trial. I might cry. He's Oompa Loompa. He kinda do be. Oh! How did that happen? She lost her brooch? She's not wearing it. Oh, I'm glad I watched this. I did not catch that. So she's wearing her brooch, and then after the disappearing act, she does not have it after that. So how does that happen? How does that happen? Oh, shit. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big catch. So, like, here is where something sparks there. She still has the brooch. How does that happen? She was never there. She has a stunt double. She only showed up at the very end. The brooch is gone. What does it mean, chat? What does it mean? All right, Sunshine Coliseum or the detention center? Let's see about the detention center first. Oh yeah, you. Oh God, I'm gonna need a reminder about this case, y'all. Okay, so we have the song lyrics. We have the revolver. We have the brooch, the mixing board, the key ring, autopsy report. Okay.
Luca Pucapocima tipped 5 Swiss francs. One last time, Clavier's hair is designed to be an upside down G. Runs away Clavier.
Thank you so much for the $5 franc donation. Wait, the $5 franc? Wait, those are two different currencies. Okay, currencies. Okay, 5 Swiss franc donation. I've got this. Oh, chat. Wait, I also had another theory. I thought about this weekend, only a little bit, but like, okay, it's just something I wanted to point out. I think that it is no coincidence. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Hear me out. Wait, should I just do like a whole segment right now? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Hold on, I need background music first. Oh, let's get background music and then I'll share my theory. Whoa, what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation. Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo! What stuff? Your voice training! This is the perfect place for it! I did enough at home, thank you. Aw, there's no need to be so shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Then you're in luck because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection? Like the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. There's no music. Oh my god, no, the fucking blue badger. What's that? Creature? Oh, that's the police mascot, the blue badger. It's life-size! Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Now even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger's spirit, Apollo. Oh boy. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Trucy! Sometimes I worry about her. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant Prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? A blimp! Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them. Big sale, all shirts 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Awkward. Give me music. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lamoire! I'm sorry about today. There is nothing you need to apologize for. You are merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does not make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Okay. Oh. You must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? I like this music, but I don't want to forget about my theory, y'all. Okay, this is gonna be worth it. Okay, I know this looks weird, but just... It's worth it! Woo! The Blue Badger! This is awkward! All right, Your Honor, anyway, anyway, we are gathered here today for a little bit of theory crafting. So this is completely out of left field. Something that nobody ever thought of except for me because I'm Captain Dumbass. That's right, that's why I stream. All right, so I made the observation that I'm trying to, as I puzzle all these things together, I noticed that Phoenix Wright is trying to play the piano. Now, have you ever come to question why Phoenix Wright is trying to learn how to play the piano? Well, he works, can you say for the government? Is being a lawyer technically working for the government? Who knows? Anyway, who fucking cares? So that's logistical stuff. So I think that Phoenix's true goal in life, in this game, in Apollo Justice, is that he is trying to be a part of the Gaviners band. Now, if he had a previous relationship with Sir Christoph Gavin, maybe Kristoff was also a part of the Gaviners band. Like, maybe Kristoff, this is all just one big old thing. So, Kristoff and Phoenix, they wanted to start the Gaviners band years ago, 7 years ago. That's what made him want to stop being a lawyer. That I'll work that in how it makes sense later. Kristoff obviously failed. He has no talent. Dude is talentless, maidenless, skillless. Like, he's got shit. Kristoff can't do anything. He's just like peak evil for some fucking reason, okay? Like, he just can't do any. Where's my music? He just can't do anything. And then Phoenix comes around and he's like, oh man, I'm gonna try to learn the piano so that I can make the Gaviners band. Like, this is gonna be so cool. And then Clavier, being who he is, like super, super talented pretty boy. Oh, Clavier, oh my God. So he successfully makes the Gaviners band. And this makes Phoenix, right, very jealous. So he starts trying really, really hard to learn how to play the piano just to be a part of this band. Because if he can learn how to play the piano, then he has a job, you know? Playing in this Gaviners band would also give Phoenix Wright a lot of money, all right? They are a very successful band. So you know what? I don't hold it against Phoenix for wanting to learn how to play the piano and then potentially be a part of the band. I mean, he was a defense lawyer, so he does qualify for being a part of the band. Play an instrument and have a job. Have a government type job. Defense lawyer. I think it'd be perfect. So this is what I thought this weekend, is that Phoenix really wants to be a part of the Gaviners band, and that is where we are today. Thank you very much. That is my crystal theory. Thank you. Now, awkward. Moving on. That was quite a statement that you made today in court about hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget the voice. Oh, I should turn off my green screen. I look really fucking weird right now. There. L'amour, is something the matter? Okay, I played this game 3 days ago now, and I still did not need this flashback, especially because they literally just fucking said it. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something? The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard? Yeah. At least she certainly thinks that it was. I met Machi before my debut at as Lamoir. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. And that when you started playing opposites? When Machi pretended that he couldn't see? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands, always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche. Ah, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too it is my past, clouded from memory. Clouded, right. What? The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I had no memory of the time before I became L'amour. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime. Everything before becoming L'amour is lost to me. But I don't think you... I cannot think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems like really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, L'amour.
I thank you. Machi, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. I'm still a... Look at my badge. Oh. Ha! Ha 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 ha. She was still pretending she couldn't see then. She could see then. Ha ha ha. She couldn't see my evidence I was presenting. That's clever. Clever, clever. How about the... Oh wait, the videotape. She can't see the videotape. How about your brooch? Ah, goddamn it. I feel like I'm not done here, so this is a little weird. Okay, maybe we are done here. Okay, I need to investigate the stage first, I think.
That song, isn't that the one that L'amour was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing with my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad.
Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh, that's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Ah! This dude. Ah ha ha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valen!
What exactly are you doing here? I take responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The L'amour teleportation illusion, ooh!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my trope. And as I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valen can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Yeah.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. L'amour's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream." Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with? What can I work with on stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I am a professional among things. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this court. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammari are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it all went well?
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos... That piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you. Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go and check it out myself.
I know what you were thinking in that head of yours. Grammari, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort?
Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnify Grammari. Magnify, probably, but whatever. It was he who began the great Troop Grammari. At his prime...
Oh. Now this is interesting.
At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
One thing I noticed in that picture is the clasp of the brooch was an upside down heart. So Valence is a heart. Trucy's is a diamond. And the guy that she looks up to, I think, is a club. So who's the spade? We're missing a magician. Maybe Phoenix Wright is the spade. Referencing the first case of the game. I think about that. I just think there's some symbolism here.
That's not true! I still went to all your shows! Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammari, but for my partner.
Your partner, you mean?
Ah, yes, Zach Grammari.
Trucy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammari in show business circles. None.
That's why Phoenix took her in. Is he the spade? Then who's the club? Anyway, I'm like fixated on stupid observations.
I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Grammari.
I like this guy.
Our founder, Magnify Grammari, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one that I saw when I was little. How he made the whole jumbo jet go... what happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammari crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Grammari was my daddy.
Now that Magnify and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valiant Grammari, who brings the Grammari miracle back to the stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up. How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? There is definitely a cards and suits theme to this whole game. Where are they going with this? Wait! I didn't show him. Wait, I have to show him my badge.
Ah, the proof positive of your profession.
Yeah. Might I have a look? What? Oh, what's this? It is gone! Ah, what'd you do with my attorney's badge? Don't be alarmed. Miss Trivsy, take a look in your toppet, if you would.
Ah! It's your badge, Apollo! What's it doing in there? That was amazing, wasn't it, Apollo?
He called that pouch at her waist a toppet?
Is that some kind of magician speak?
Damn. Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. You're getting in on years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
Oh, holy shit. Holy shit, Trixie. This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point.
I was wondering about the stunt in this video, right in the middle of the song. I didn't see a stunt. Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded.
Yeah. I don't know. I figured why not?
A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation, a modicum of magic for me. To you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Wait, this is the same thing he said in the agency. Thank you. Oh my god. Ah.
Bum, bum,
There's a secret club. Alrighty. I guess we have to look at the piano. What's going on?
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like some sort of a switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano. A switch for what? This switch sitting here.
Tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Colosseum.
Apollo, please. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb, that kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it out in our busy times. All right, Trucy, private investigator, please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does? Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing... That is so goddamn random.
A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor. Okay. I think that, like, my guess... Oh, wait, I can zoom? Enhance! Oh, I guess that didn't do anything. Okay, I think that this is a switch for the elevator here to make it go up and down. That's my only guess. Because we still don't understand the elevator thing. That's all I got.
still can't believe we found Machi and Mr. Lettuce up on top of that tower.
I used to not like high places, now I hate them.
It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. Though, that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights too.
Huh, no kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Remember the bridge incident?
He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know. Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over.
Oh, sweetie. Poor guy. Oh, poor Phoenix. Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related.
Doesn't seeing a bunch of machines like this just make you want to just fiddle with them? Can I, Apollo? Please?
No, no fiddling. You'll break something.
If you're gonna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. That's what Daddy always says.
These eggs look kind of expensive. Crazy how that works. Now that's a big instrument case.
That's a case for contrabass, I think.
Bass, bet. You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You could fit 5 Trucies in there, I bet.
Are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
Not the fucking ladder. Ah, that's the ladder we use to climb up the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon.
Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know?
I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period. Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to leave this guy, I really like him. I just want to clarify something. Okay, hold on. I have just been trying to make observations here, and I need to leave. It is a club. Okay, I didn't need to go. Yeah, this is what I wanted to double check. So this great magician is a club. Now, I don't want to assume... We just got the story about Magnify, whatever. So I think this guy has to be somebody that has been mentioned, whether it's Trucy's dad, although she said it's... Wait, okay, actually, what exactly do you say about this guy? This is of your father. Yes, okay, so, okay. So that is straight up. So Daddy-O has a club brooch. Trucy has a diamond. Mr. Valent has a heart. That means I have yet to see a spade. However, I think that's what Magnifies was. I thought it was an upside-down heart, but like... What is an upside-down heart if not a spade, you know? When you look at a heart upside down, it looks like a fucking spade. So I think that Magnify was the spade. Okay. I just wanted to verify that. Okay. I don't know why that's such a small detail that I'm honing in on, but whatever. It's just something to notice. I'll go to Gaviner's dressing room first. This all looks the same. I just wanted to verify that. Okay. What's going on? This was the window where Lamoire saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see it. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way?
Hey, look, a part of the carpet has been torn up here.
That was the part that we did the luminol testing in court.
Luminol, right.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking?
Who's going to pay for this carpet? As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter? I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay. I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. The murder weapon, so it belonged to Mr. Latouche. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Lettuce was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? Right after the shooting took place, Lamore tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch. I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important? Yeah, because it was during the fucking show. Like, we saw it on the tape. Something about it bugs me, that's for sure. Bro, we're fucked. I really want some of that watermelon. Like, bro, that's a fucking crime. It's just sitting there. It's just fucking sitting there. Do you want to watch a videotape even though you're blind? Actually, wait, the switch. Oh, wait! Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm a dumbass. Hey, best friend! Oh, I thought I would show it to him. He didn't say anything about it. Oh. Never mind! I like his music, though. Do you think you can tell me about this? Ah, fuck. She apparently cannot. I can always go back to the detention agency and see... Okay, hold up, hold up. Hold up. We gotta go all the way back. I think he said... I'm sorry I cannot speak your language. You're very beautiful, fair maiden. This is why I never trust a translator. Fuck. This is going really, really good. Okay. This is going good. This is great. Oh my god, Trucy. You're killing me. Okay. Oh boy. That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small, maybe no one's noticed it. I kind of want to pick it up. I'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. Because it's Lamoire's. She was singing on stage, and then she was like, not. That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in the giant Blue Badger costume lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gavinier posters. It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know. Oh my god, kill me. I can't even picture a Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing. Neither can I. I'll bet that there's a story there just waiting to be told. That's the Gaviner's dressing room. They're all out on the investigation. Being backstage isn't half as glamorous without a band in there. That's Lamoire's dressing room and the scene of the crime. It's kind of lightly guarded with being for being a crime scene. I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. And Emma gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like. How is Emma doing, by the way? I hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snackoos. She probably is. I'm thirsty, Apollo.
How about this one? A Steel Samurai soda.
Here, my treat.
This isn't enough change.
Okay, yeah, this is all not new stuff. Have you seen this gun? Did I never, like, look at this? I technically never looked at this. Oopsie poopsie. A sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though.
So if it's not a safety pin, is it a danger pin?
Oh my god. I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin, too, for that matter.
Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin.
Aw, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. I really don't want to, like, look at this room again. Especially when nothing is different. I mean, I can, like, nothing has changed since the last time we were here.
It must be hard to pretend that you can see when you can't.
Yet the way she sings so effortlessly, you'd think that she had life easy. Some people are just impressive like that.
You know it. It just makes me think about how much further I have to go.
I hope we can solve this quickly and not add to her troubles. The Red Badger. I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it.
I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. The stubbornness of age. Yeah, this is all the same conversation. I think I'm dying. Oh my god. Chat, how are you doing? How you feeling today? I hope you're feeling great. You're vibing? Good. Glad to hear it. Have you guys heard about our Lord and Savior Ambi, the Ambystoma plushie, the axolotl plushie, the world's cutest axolotl plushie in the world? That's crazy. Be the third Savage fight. You beat M3S. Congrats! You done did it! It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys. Ugh. Trucy, oh Trucy. The speaker here is the same one in Lamoir's room. Oh boy, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. There is just a whole lot of, nothing here. Do I need to re-examine these? That revolver really was something else.
I wonder if someone as little as me could ever fire it.
Dislocating your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on your stage career.
Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up.
Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it.
He doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet.
I miss Phoenix Wright. God damn Phoenix, right, where are you? It's one of those permanent dryers you see at hair salons. This is all the same. 186 supporters. 14 more supporters of the plushie? Oh my god, I will cry of happiness if we could get it today. Getting 14 more people though is a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, maybe they want me to reassess this vent. They found Machi Tobe's fingerprints on that air vent. What's with the long face?
It's a little lackluster, you know? Using the air vent is so obvious. No audience is gonna pay good money to see a trick like that. Things must look different through a magician's eyes. It'd be cooler if the killer got out through that tiny window. Don't go there, you'll get your head stuck!
Oh boy. Alright, back to this guy. Did you notice that, like, there were sounds that were off? God damn it. How about the keys? Why would you know anything about the keys? God damn it. At least here we got good music, man. Alright, what if I gave him the, look at this gun. I have no money if that's what you want. No, I was just, never mind. The way he looked at me looked at the revolver. What was that? It was almost as if he had seen one before and maybe wasn't too happy about it. Oh? I don't think anybody would exactly be happy looking at a gun. Unless you're really into that shit, which, oof. Oh no. I got something. I love this guy. I really hope this guy doesn't end up being a bad guy. I doubt it, but I just don't want this game to, like, pull the rug out from under me. Like, by the way, he's a bad guy. I'll be so mad. I will actually be so mad. Like, bro, don't do this to me. I got a reaction out of the revolver, so I guess that's something. That's cool. Alright, there is nothing left to investigate with this whole stage area. Oh god. And I think I've given her almost everything I possibly could. It's not like she can see the things that I'm giving her. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired the professional magician.
Valiant Grammari. I was wondering, do you think that you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. As Mr. Grammari made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Oh, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Maybe you mean this? Are you kidding me? Now we get... Okay.
It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
But for some reason we didn't pick it up.
Might I touch it? I thought as much. This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during the concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. It's just a normal headset.
10-4 that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Yeah, you got him. That's exactly what Emma is. You really got her. Not you? Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I'll just give it to her again.
Can I ask you about this headset?
You said that all concert staff were wearing one.
You need them to communicate across such a large state. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And the stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communication lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Now, can I? Okay, let's see if anybody's in here. No. Okay, I did get somewhere. We did get somewhere. Maybe I could show it to him now? No? Okay. So, the only thing we really have left to try is to go back to the detention center, I guess. Unless there's something in here. Now? Ah, of course, now there's something in here. Ah! Oh no, it's Emma! There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
David, thank you so much for the $2.79 Canadian dollar donation. I appreciate it. Save data collab? What is that? You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy?
You gave me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain, Mr. Laduzla? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Whoa! What the fuck? Menno, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community. I really appreciate the support. Everybody that got gifted a sub, I hope you enjoy the best axolotl emotes on Twitch, the world's best mascot. Thank you so much. Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out.
Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? No. 11 more pledges? Wait, seriously? Oh, that's a huge jump. I thought we were at 186. 11 more pledges! Oh my god. Holy shit. That's a way bigger jump than I was expecting. What the fuck? Thank y'all so much. We're 11 away.
Ah! I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though, I did find something strange.
Something strange?
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that a little kid outsmarted me.
It makes him even more suspicious now that we know that we can see.
Oh, wait. I didn't pin the... Oh, God. I just realized I didn't have the message pinned on the YouTube chat, or technically on the... I didn't pin this one either. Save Data is a group of people who streamed at the same Ace Attorney games you have, including an actual lawyer. Oh, so, okay. They have guests on the voice and characters. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I guess I could reach out to them. I could try. I don't know, I've never heard of them. I'll look them up.
It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver.
Oh my god, Emma.
That's not how it sounded in Lamoire's testimony. You mean her saying that she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I want a normal killing! Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much for that line. I'm concerned.
Was that true, what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics?
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know.
Trucy found the link. She wants you to remember that.
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. And then Lamoire flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. And he went up in the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence,
I know, and I found it.
You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl. They're on game 4? Okay. Okay, so they're currently going through it. I'll have to take a look.
So, what did you find?
It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. The fuck is that? Oh, that's underneath, that would have been underneath the guitar. That's the flame? That's how a flame was started. How the fuck was that here? Under the sofa? Huh?
What is it?
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Oh, it looks like a thing that starts a flame. Oh, never mind.
Oh, like a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Oh boy. Emma? Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late. Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Let me try pressing this. Yeah, it starts a fire. Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah! Well, now we know what this is. An igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo! Let's ask Emma more about that switch, now that she has some first-hand experience. Nine left? 9 more plushies left to sell! Ah! Thank you guys so much. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you! You weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with the two of you talking. What does that mean? Anyway, now we know that this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. Transmitter, huh? Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area... Oh my god. Wait, this is how it looks? For real? Oh, this changes so much. I thought that the dressing rooms were like behind the stage. Not underneath. Oh my god. This completely changes everything. They're underneath. Fuck ah! Okay. Let's see, 30 feet. Let's see, 30 feet from Lemoire's dressing room. That covers the stage, the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. I fucking hate this. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Really? All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing that this is where the fire comes out. Other than that, good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says. Not really a saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. Oh, this is infuriating. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here. Okay. Hey, do you know about this? No. Okay. We're just gonna go this way then. He's still here! Yes! The Giga Chad! Oh. God damn it. I got all excited. Oh! Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What, come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian!
That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks! They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Yeah, sweetie. I wonder why. Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
That Gavin had to go and rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! I think he's fucking mad.
So about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And we found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamoir's fault. She was the one who said she heard your voice at the moment of the crime. And I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
They won't let you work?
They won't let me work? Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion's cleared. What suspicion? He could be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Oh. Objection! He's not! Except when he's depressed. Oh! Wait, so he's only gay when he's depressed? Oh, got it. That seems really healthy. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? Apparently, I don't know. I'm also gay when I'm depressed. I'm always depressed! Goddamn. It's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, and him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? I bet it's not nearly as good as Edgeworth's. Just saying. The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on!
Say aye for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Okay. And tell him I went into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yeah? What do you really think happened? Really? Oh. Bro, don't ask me. I really have no fucking clue. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wanna believe you, but like out of all of the options that we have of like possible people that could have done it, I was gonna accuse Lamoir. That just seems real fucking weird though, like I think a man was killed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone died. And, I have no fucking clue. Maybe, you know what? It was suicide. Let's just say it that way. It wasn't a murder. It was suicide. From the back, don't question it. I have no fucking idea. I don't know. You don't think I did it, right? You're the only person I think right now. I don't know. All right. So, Mr. Romaine Lettuce, he fired the gun he pointed the gun at the window, but the window was so powerful that it ended up being the bullet ended up ricocheting and hit him in the back of the shoulder. He killed himself. Bruh. But the gun is so powerful. It was supposed to be like, you know, not a normal gun. I like, okay, look. The bullet ricocheted. He killed himself. No one did it. The window, I don't fucking know. Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. I don't know what to... Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Bruh, according to my mixtape, you fucked up. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Okay, now he seems like he did it. Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, all right?
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Gavin's office! Oh! Are we ready for this? Nothing can beat Edgeworth's office. Like, that was peak office. This is gonna be worse. Yeah, this sucks. Oh, that poor guitar, though.
So, this is it. The Governor's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip magazine. What, a replica? So, why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, lettuce. Look, don't talk to me about those Virginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office. Who is leaving mysterious objects? It's times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hi!
I I just thought I could drop in. I hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Oh my god, it's Clavier!
Chad, I'm surprised you didn't do that.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a chance. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Why not both? I just want to look at this office real quick. Hold on. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. Never expected that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
Look at all those guitars. Why do you have so many? You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. Oh. I didn't just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show.
No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? So, do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the ones he loves? Is he saying that he doesn't smash his lovers? Ayo?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
What is with this mess? The view is exhilarating, yeah? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs. Try working on cases. It's the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It's a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within. Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? Look at this fucking gamer chair, what the fuck?
What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused.
I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was. You're looking at my favorite chair right now. That's a massage chair, isn't it? That is an ergonomic, adjustable...
I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong?
No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. God damn it. This display shows all the evidence for the case.
Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions.
Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details. Each monitor shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once?
I wish I had 3 TVs.
What would you possibly do with 3 television sets?
I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know. I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch crime drama all at once.
The first 2 seem useful, I suppose.
Wow, look at that stereo.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case.
That's such a huge speaker. It must be really loud.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on the record or something.
And to record something. Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out, you know.
And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Oh, come on! Maybe I'll have a word with Mr. Wright, too.
What's that on the plate there? Is that
Gum?
gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so he put it on the plate for later What?
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic.
Wait, that phone call.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Lettuce? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? I mean, no.
I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter! To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Lettuce was after.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us about what you know about it? All right, we have investigated Prosecutor Gavin's office. I have done all I could. Hey, have you seen my badge? If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic. I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get information. That reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes, I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies. The funnies. I read the funnies. Okay. Then you'll not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the Prosecutor's Deadly Song.
Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know?
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Sorry. Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? What? Interesting. Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It's endless, thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey!
Is that a newspaper over there too? Ah, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. I can't read Virginian. Ah, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, is this just clearing suspicion of Lamoire and Tobey? Because they didn't know the lyrics before coming in? Like, they don't know what they mean. I don't know. No, I don't know. Nope, that has nothing to do with that. I'm an idiot. Lamoire's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lamoire was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case, quickly, if possible.
7 more plushies? Ah!
7 more and we did it! We hit the goal! Oh my god, it's actually happening.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lamoire, if I remember it correctly. That's right, it was last year. I had gone to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamoire's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her to talk to her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Machi on piano, that dual-set voice. And myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lamoire.
And music history was made!
Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history! And it's only browned, not really charred.
No matter, she'll never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during the song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think that you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamoire.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Virginia?
That it is. Huey couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamoire's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. Okay.
Prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think that he's a special case, Trucy.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right! What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. Again, so that's what it's called. Okay. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside that hole. A broken device of some sort. Wait, it's not the same one? Wait, what's the one I have then? Huh?
It's burned clean through.
Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk.
It's kind of like you after a trial.
Wow, which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk? What the fuck, Trucy? Uncalled for. This case keeps on getting weirder and weirder.
just ordered a plushie. 4 more. Wait, really? Oh my god, what's happening? 3 more. 197. Oh! What? Y'all are not real right now. 3 more? You did too? Thank you so much. Countdown of the plushie. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. Oh! The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. That was found in Mr. Lettuce's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica. It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. The fuck? We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Lettuce was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there's a block on information somewhere along the chain. There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic. What the fuck is going on? 2 more plushies, oh my god. 1 more plushie? Wait, what? Get out. Get out. 1 more plushie. You just ordered, oh my god. Thank you so much for getting the plushie. I didn't expect to actually get it today. Oh, thank you guys so much. All right, Mr. Lettuce went through all that trouble to become Lamoir's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump. We did it! Oh my god, we did it! Wait, really? The plushie is gonna be real? And the plushie's gonna be real. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, 201 supporters. Oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. You guys can still pledge if you want to get the plushie later, by the way, because the plushie will be on sale, you know, because now they can physically make it. So we needed pledges to physically make the plushie, and now they can get it made, and then it'll be on sale for like 3 weeks, I think, in November. So you can still buy it if you want, or you could just wait to see what the plushie actually looks like. But holy shit, thank you so much, everybody. 201 pledges, thank you. I'm hoping my big goal is to sell like 400. I don't even know if that's doable, but I'm gonna try to sell 400. So hey, if you still are considering getting a plushie, the pledges still count. So thank you so much, everybody, for supporting the plushie. I have my first merch. My first merch is actually happening. I'm so excited. 202! Oh my god, we're still going. Anyway, back to the case. Thank you so much. And he died for it. A replica of something held by Mr. Lettuce. What is this thing? I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamoir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Virginian. I am very confused. 203! Oh my god, we're still going! Thank you so much! I'm hoping to sell 400 total, so thank you. It says it's a sample. Think they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake.
They might think it was an otherwise tasty, multicolored lump of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer. Sample toys when you can't afford the real thing.
Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. Ah! Whoa! Okay, true, but ouch.
What is this thing? Egg. Chat, why the fuck am I staring at an egg? That looks like one of our tour issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein?
I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh no, please, you keep it. Goes well with your cape, Fraulein.
You think?
She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. Alright, so do we show him Prosecutor Gavin about this remote? Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? Oh, wow. Okay, bro. Okay. I don't think I have anything else, really. All this other stuff is like, I don't think we have anything else. I think we gotta leave Gavin. Bye, Gavin! This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamora went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little bit.
Anybody in this dressing room? Okay, that's a no. Anybody in the other dressing room? Ah! Okay. Emma is still very upset. Stress eating, if you will. Okay, we're just gonna go. Yes! I love that he's still here. The snackoo stonks be rising. Ah! I need to have them. What would be like a snackoo in real life equivalent? Because I need to have one. Trying snackoos, IRL. I really hope that Lamoir went to the detention center. I really could use a translator. Yes, bitch! I need to talk to this little boy. Cocoa Puffs? Really? I wish they were fucking Timbits. I love Timbits. They're a real Japanese snack? Oh, okay. You finally joined a Crystal stream. Welcome to the stream. Hi.
Looks like Machi isn't questioning.
The police must have a Virginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
No! I got nothing. I have an egg. What the fuck am I supposed to do with a goddamn egg? has to be one of these. That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. I thought I wasn't supposed to show this because it would be... We need it for the trial tomorrow, but apparently... That thing, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? Whoa! Laurice Donum gifting 20 memberships to YouTube?
Hold it!
The Laurice Donum. Larry Butts. Holy shit.
Hold it!
Larry, thank you so much. What a Giga Chad.
Hold it!
Thank you, Larry. That's insane support. Not only did we hit our Plushy pledges today, but Mr. Laurice Donum gifts 20 memberships. What is going on?
Hold it!
You guys are so awesome, though. Thank you so much.
Hold it!
It was at the crime scene in Lemora's dressing room.
Hold it!
Detective Sky found it, actually.
Hold it!
Laurice donate. Ha 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 ha. So funny. So funny.
Hold it!
Laurice is simping for Cristal, perfect in character. I don't know what to say to that. But I guess, yeah, Laurice Donum's just gonna go for anybody that has tits at the end of the day. So I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a wham, and that's all the qualification is. So sure, yeah. All right. At the scene of the crime, what could that mean? I wonder. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead. Thanks? Wow, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive. I literally walked away from this conversation because I figured I wasn't supposed to show that, but I was forced to fuck up. I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information about the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Lettuce was investigating. Hey, that's right! I've been thinking, Air Forehead. Don't do that. Stop thinking. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. Sosa Man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. They did a phenomenal job remastering these sprites. I'm interested to see what they all look like in the original games, since I didn't get to experience that. Thank you. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. Man. Thanks, I hate it. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That is not the reason. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. I don't believe him when he says that, actually. I do think that he's not serious. Oh, I can re-look at everything now that he's gone. He just let me in his office. Wait, I'm allowed to roam his office by myself. Okay. He's not, like, kicking me out.
It's nothing really. I was just wondering, wouldn't it be cool if that replica just happened to vanish?
Ah, the young magician at work again.
A simple disappearance would kind of lack a punch. What if it hatched into a dove or a person dressed like a dove? There she goes.
That's an insanely big speaker for a room this small.
Oh, look.
All the CDs are Gaviner's CDs.
He left his TV on. Think we should turn it off for him?
Nah, I wouldn't want to make him angry.
Okay, if you say so. It's kind of a waste of electricity.
You just want to play with his TV, I know you.
You think, how do you know? It's just, I've never seen a TV this big before.
I hate to break it to you, but it's actually a monitor. It doesn't play TV shows.
What? You mean no soap operas? No Saturday morning cartoons?
Nope. Sorry.
I had no idea.
There, you'll get over it.
What a cool chair. I'm gonna sit in it now while no one's looking. Wow, so this is what it feels like to be a star.
Who would have thought a chair could bring so much joy into someone's life?
I can't imagine sitting here strumming my guitar. Oh, it's you, Air Forehead. Sorry, I'm busy. Oh.
You know, that was a remarkably good imitation.
Maybe I'll make that part of my Wonder Bar repertoire.
Trucy. What floor are we on again? The view is incredible.
Wow, the people look like nice little rice grains. Hey, that one with the blonde hair, do you think that's Mr. Gavin?
He's a little too small to see.
But look at the one next to him with the big black poof of hairs pointing straight ahead.
Oh yeah, that's Darian, all right. These guitars are vintage models, probably pretty expensive too.
They're even tightly under lock and key.
Aren't you good at picking locks?
Apollo, you don't want me to... Well, I do kind of like the cherry red one.
I'm kidding!
Oh, that's too bad.
Sorry, my little thief in the making. Maybe next time. The charred remains of what was once a fine guitar.
Mr. Gavin got it as a present from Lamoire.
And he had it shipped back from Virginia in a vacuum-sealed case.
Kinda sad how it ended up.
Not to mention there was an igniter placed inside the sound hole. I wish I knew why. Because you have to follow the lyrics. That's why. No! We're still not done! Oh, shit! Okay.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma! What's up?
Either of you know where Lamoire is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamoire is missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks!
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Oh wait, Wunderbar is just Wunderbar, which is German for wonderful. Why is Germany the only European country in this world?
It's only Germany, man. Always has, always... Oh no, why is it dark? What happened?
Huh? The stage is pitch dark! The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone!
Oh no, why is the guitar closed now?
It was really dark out there.
Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Dark. That's all Lamoire has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo. Doesn't something about the stage seem different?
Yeah. Something's changed.
Can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? The guitar case. What is going on in this case?
Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Look, where the case closes.
That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it... Let's open it, Apollo! Please don't be a dead body. Ah! That's actually batshit terrifying. Lemoir! Emma, we have to get Emma! Lemoir was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Why? This is the only clinic in the world! Emma, how's Lemoir? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks for that, that's for sure. So she's okay? Yeah, she came to a short while ago. Okay, she's not dead. Oh my god. Bruh, so stressful. We found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not? Trucy. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that all right? She wants to thank you for saving her life. We need a translator. Dude, I swear to God that Machi Tobe knows everything about this case, and he can't say anything because he doesn't speak fucking English. So the person who committed the murder of Mr. Latouche is trying to kill Lemoir. Otherwise, we don't have a translator. We just don't have a translator for Tobe. That's the only reason that they're trying to kill her. Because Clavier sure as hell ain't gonna help us. He's not gonna be a translator. He's on the opposite side. He's not gonna help. So we need Lemoir. Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me what happened. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but then they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew, that very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. No. It was lucky for me, the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me, I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. What is happening? Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Damn, she's like kind of a genius. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. They knew not to say it. Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. It would have to be someone that's taller, someone that knows that she's blind, which isn't a lot of people, and also knows that she is more attuned to speech. So this definitely narrows it down by a lot of people. I mean, like, takes away a lot of people. So, like, only practically, it can only have been Darian. There's nobody else it could have been. And we're not accusing Valiant Grammari. Okay, it's not him.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Could it be him?
Why would anyone attack you?
The detective asked me this too. And to her, I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. Do you know about Egg? Lamar, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is... what? Mr. Lettuce was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing that he was after. He was after?
You know in his secret identity? As an undercover agent.
So that's what he was doing.
You mean, you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon.
Oh,
Egg. It's a Borginian egg. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder. They call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details. I am sorry to say. I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
oh boy.
Death? Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason.
This is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
This is weird. Okay, this just got really weird. This is just for a fucking cocoon?
Huh? It seems I was marked. Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you could have brought those Virginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Lettuce was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Lettuce wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Virginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. It's a cocoon. Like, what the fuck? It's a... Huh?
How can such a tiny ball of thread cause such commotion?
That's what I want to know! Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Lettuce had Lamoir marked. It couldn't be her. There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamoir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power,
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian. Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Where are you going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
No, we weren't. Hold on. I'm just thinking. Did Mr. Lettuce... Did he die? Wait, wouldn't that it? Are they implying that he wasn't the intended target? I think he died either accidentally or he blocked the bullet from hitting her. How? No, I don't know how that makes sense. Because, I'm trying to really think about from where was the bullet fired? And then the how we still have to figure out too. From where was the bullet fired? Because you would think it's like behind the window, but like where the fuck is behind the window? In this diagram, I'm like, which one is dressing room 1 and which one is dressing room 2? Like, I'm assuming dressing room 1 is, Lamoire's dressing room, and dressing room 2 would be the Gaviner's dressing room, and then the relation of where the window is, that would imply from dressing room 2, if they're connected like this. But then, why the fuck was Machi in the air vent? I think that was part of the parlor, the trick. But I'm actually not 100% sure on that. Let's just talk to Machi. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Could you interpret for us, Lamoire? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought that you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? Isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Oh, wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... what if I get it wrong? Wait, what?
Take that!
If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this. You got a reaction, a big one. Machi, you didn't. Trilogy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Now, not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me. Lamoire, please, interpret. I know that you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well.
What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk is a potent cure.
It must cure some disease?
It's a cure for incuritis.
What? Sorry. A cure for incuritis. What the fuck? I shouldn't be laughing. This is a serious matter. Okay, a remedy for incuritis. What the fuck? What the fuck?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives that they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Well, at least we know what it is, a cure. And Mr. Lettuce was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little!
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind and now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think that he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home.
Oh. Oh, shit.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Lettuce's death. This meeting's over. You have no jurisdiction to stop it. You can't do that. Like, you literally... What gives you the right? What do you... Visiting hours aren't over. There's a call from Machi from the Virginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you, either of you. Yeah, no shit.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Sad thing is I can't be too harsh about incuritis given that unobtainium is used IRL as an engineering term for actual materials that are hard to get.
Thank you for the $5. Huh? That's the last thing he said. I don't like you. Leaves.
We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear about how much he had to say.
Apollo!
And there can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. Sick as ass! Woo! All right. Let's fucking go to court, asshole.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. Bro. I know I just saved my game, but this is ridiculous. Fuck off with these flashbacks. Even if I hadn't played the game in like 2 weeks after I saved the game there, you're not gonna forget that, nor do you even need it. What was that? He is heard but unseen. Who's that talking? Oh my god! My heart. Valen, Grammar I exclaimed as he walked in through the door, normally.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valen?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Oh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning, what?
A grand grammar glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. A spell, a sorcery, a grand illusion. Miss Trizzy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for the ticket. Farewell!
And there he goes. He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting up things like people or elephants. Or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
Just the Eiffel Tower. So, he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Amora's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go? It's how we're gonna explain that the detective did it. Dickhead.
Excuse me, sir. The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30.
30 minutes? Late? Did something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request, some urgent personal business.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. I wonder if it has something to do with the Chief Justice's son thing. Oh, yeah, he's visiting the hospital again. It was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning.
The Chief Justice's son? Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said that he had to go visit him after the trial.
Oh my god.
If you care to read about it yourself.
Incuritis. Where have I heard that before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the bunnies if you can.
My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial. How do you say this name again?
Machi Tobe, our suspect Fortissimo.
Right, it's his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready to rock. Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said that there is no known cure.
Judge, let me say with all honesty that I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law. Indeed, we left off at quite the juncture yesterday. I keep hoping that the flashback thing is gonna get better, but then it just doesn't. And I can't even make it go any faster. Who would have thought that Darian would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect? I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings. Darian Crescent is a member of my band, the Gaviners. He's also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I found no cause to alter our case. And your reason is... Weren't you aware, Air Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi. Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gaviners ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest star took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamoire, and Machi, along with a drummer and a bassist, for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the 3rd set. Lamoire and the defendant Machi Tobe had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Skye, mind you. And Apollo, you heard them too, right? I sure did. Furthermore, Lamoire herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. When she claims to have heard Mr. Lettuce and Detective Crescent talking. That's impossible. Detective Crescent was... Precisely. He was on stage getting his groove on, no less. Voila! A perfect alibi. Alright. We're gonna start here then. Does the defense have anything to add to this? When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on the stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged. Which means that Lamoire was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true. Oh boy. I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. Oh my god. Ah, Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamoire might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center? You know what? Every time this happens, I'm just gonna like... Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath. Very well, the court finds the defendant... what was his name again? Your Honor! No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice. Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness. Exactly who else do you need to hear from? A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court.
About Big Top, or why do I hear clown music?
Thank you, Hailing Way, for the 11 months. I appreciate it. You know why you're hearing clown music. Because he doesn't speak English. You don't mean... I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tobe to the stand. He doesn't speak English. We'll use an interpreter. I only speak a few phrases such as I love you and where is the toilet. The defense would like to request Lamoire as the interpreter.
There's a possibility that she's protecting the defendant. But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie? This is most unusual. Bravo, Air Forehead. Air Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lemoir lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that. If both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal. Finally, some progress! Bailiff showed the defendant and led Lemoir to the witness stand. I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lemoir.
He says Machi Tobe, the defendant.
Certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular. So far, so good. Huh? If I would what, Your Honor? Would what? So you called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about? What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought through that far yet.
Apollo, aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday? How can I if I don't know what he's saying? Excuse me a moment, if I might speak. Just now, Machi said that there is something about which he wishes to testify.
What could it be? What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please. The suspense is killing me. What? According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
That's nice.
Dandalarbine tipped $5. I seriously didn't remember just how many flashbacks there are. I get it was a D's game that was meant to be played in short bursts, but damn.
Oh no, it's bad. We're just gonna play clown audio over it. That's all we're gonna do. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I think I just overall am annoyed by the people trying to justify it. Like,
oh, you're just supposed to play this game in short bursts.
shut up. It is not a justification. It's bad. It's bad. It's allowed to be bad. It's okay. It's a valid criticism, and that's that.
Victory, Apollo, we did it!
This is sounding too good to believe, and I don't know what that usually means. If that's true, then this is vital testimony. Machi, please testify to the court.
Very well.
Alright, this better be good.
He says that word of Mr. Latus's death came as a great shock, but if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, that is, he could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
Oof. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lemoir to know the meaning of that song. Lemoir! Did you ever explain the lyrics of the song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lemoir might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would. Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, and it'll work today. It will? What if it, like, doesn't? What if your bracelet just, like, decides to stop fucking working? Then what? Were Machi and Mr. Latus close?
Yes, after we traveled around the world on our tour together.
Oh god. Lemoir, this is Machi's cross-examination, not yours.
But I knew the answer.
Woo! This is a court of law. We'll play by the book.
I understand. When Prosecutor Gavin's tough, he's really tough.
Machi says that he was very good friends with Mr. Latouche. Mr. Latouche was always a gentleman, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this would happen.
Hold it!
The guitar serenade, correct?
Yes, the crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the keyring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me.
Hold it!
By could not have done it, you mean...
It is very simple. Machi could not have done all the things that happened that day, for all those things followed the song lyrics closely.
Hold it!
Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics?
He did not know what the song was about, its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play it. I told him it was a good song about a guitar in love.
It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Oh, perhaps I misunderstood.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation. Okay?
No, it is my fault. I am too used to singing in Borginian. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay, I knew he was innocent! I believe he is too, Trucy. I do.
You got a tummy ache or something?
Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it. Okay. He has eyeballs! There is no change in his posture. All four of them. All four of these. Like, what? He's just staring! He's just staring! I hate this! Oh no!
Gotcha!
Machi, you can't fool my eyes. We can see your eyes, your sunglasses. You can see through your sunglasses. You glanced toward her the moment Lamora said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't.
Must he continue this charade?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English. Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language. The name for this language, that is all.
Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Well, yeah, but...
I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple, so simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper. The Virginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know? They have already begun to report about this case in their homeland. What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden.
Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying. I can't believe he would do this.
Take that!
I have here a Virginian newspaper, the Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics. What is all this about? I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper. Uh-oh. We fucked up! What does this mean? I don't see how that's possible. Ah, I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning, yes. Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself. So the lyrics weren't in the newspaper and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less. The witness will explain himself. Machi says, he says... It is true, I read the newspaper, but this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember. He says that he heard of the lyrics from me. What? Monkey Apollo is my favorite. Is this true, L'amour? I'm afraid I have forgotten it myself. Looks like then it looks like Air 4-head's been jumping to conclusions again. Seems so, yes. No, I was onto something, I know it. I can't let this chance slip away. Time is an issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with your cross-examination? If I'm going to keep on cross-examining, I'd better have an angle of attack. My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue. I understand.
Hold it!
Exactly how much did you explain to Machi? Ah, this is a question for me, yes? This interpretation thing is getting old fast. I told him that Mr. Latouche had been killed and why he was a suspect. And I told him the crimes of the day followed my song. Did you mention any particular words of the song relating to the case, such as heart? Yes, of course. I explained this. He was quite surprised. I knew he was innocent! Oh, this is the same. Here we go! Is it gonna be the next one? Followed the song. Okay. Oh. Awkward, nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Okay, this is awkward. Okay. Is it the hair? Does the hair fidget? It's the hair, isn't it? The hair moves. The hair didn't move, y'all.
Hold it!
Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics? He did not know what the song was about. Its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play it. I told him it was a song about the guitar and love. Same thing. Okay.
Gotcha!
Finally. Lamoir, I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? You swallowed the very moment that you told the court. It was I who explained. I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you. Lamoir, are you indeed protecting someone? That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I did not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer it for you. Lamoir, you're protecting...
Take that!
I don't know, like, who other person it would be. That's so weird. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it, really. I trust you, but you've lied to us twice, and now you have Lamoir lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me, too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English, you have to. Ugh! He said ugh! He knows English! First he could see, and now he can talk. And you did not know about this, Lamoir. No, I did not. It is quite a surprise. How many secrets is this witness hiding? This is last... Machi, could you tell us what really happened? No shooting! I did no shooting! So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct? Nah, he was. Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk. Manager, he on floor. Which would be after the shooting, right? Then there is voice. Was it you and Emma? Was it you and Emma, Apollo? So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Lettuce had already been shot. And then we came to the door. Panel high up, I take off, run away. So it was you who escaped through that air vent. As the prosecution has upheld all along, no less. The defendant is admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
Objection!
Yeah! Strong cords of steel objection! No, he clearly denied that he did it. No shooting. Manager on floor, already on floor.
Objection!
The victim had already been shot, you say. I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. Does the defendant have anything to say? He's clammed up, Apollo. Let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony? Nah, we can definitely... Wait, no, of course there is. That cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please tell us the truth for your own sake. No, no more speak, not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, Air Forehead. Hey, you were the one who didn't believe in. Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt that we are likely to learn anything of more in value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed. That didn't take very long. Apollo Eustace. That's justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some. Apollo! Believe no shooting. Machi claims that Mr. Lettuce was already down on the ground when he entered the room. Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it? Suddenly, I hear revolver close, very close. Then I hear a voice. You heard gunshots? Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound. Wait, you're saying that you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Lettuce already dead, and then you heard shots? You were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots? And you escaped through the air vent. I know. What do you know? I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage. So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area. Is that what he means? Hey, he's right. Look, Apollo. How did you know it was connected like that? I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something. I hear this from magician. Don't look at me! At least we're clear on one thing. Machi didn't shoot Mr. Lettuce. Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say that he went into the room to find the body, and then he heard the shots. That one's not going to go over well in court. Not. Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe in whatever he says, even lies. That's what Daddy always told me. I'll just pretend that you misheard him. Every time. So, what do we do? You're unsure that you won't testify. You're sure that you won't testify, Machi? No talking, no. Well, it was worth a shot. That cocoon. Of course, he's scared. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to try a different approach. That's the spirit, Apollo! So what's your plan? If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify. I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there. I like that. I feel bad that we're gonna, like, put it out there in the court, though. Isn't that gonna ruin, like, the magic? Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant? Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk. Well-timed ad over the flashback. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I could actually force an ad on Twitch during flashbacks to, like, min-max on the stream so you guys don't have to watch ads otherwise. Not a bad idea. I might start doing that. Your Honor, the defendant will not testify. Shame, and here I thought this was your big chance to turn the case around. Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor. If Machi won't testify, then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamoire.
Objection!
What are you up to now? I thought we determined yesterday that Lamoire's testimony was unsubstantial. There's nothing you can... Lamoire was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries. She was assaulted, Your Honor. Someone wanted Lamoire dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself. I've heard no such report. Prosecutor Gavin. Why would anyone be out to kill Lamoire? Can you think of a reason? Is this where Clavier figures out that it is his friend? E. Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been? It was the same person who shot Mr. Lettuce. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday, something that the killer doesn't want getting out. Am I to understand that this is what you're saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamoire's testimony? A nugget we have yet to uncover? Nugget. A nugget. If Lamoire was attacked, this has serious implications. There was some vague points in her testimony yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lamoire's testimony once more. Lamoire, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again and speak. You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent, and I will do all I can until the court realizes this. Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us that you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window, and that the voice belonged to Darian Crescent, yes? That is correct. At which point I proved that she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof. You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice. I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know that there's something there. There is, it seems, much you do not know. And yet it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court? I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. And then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window. Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony. I am sorry, I am not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way? Yet everything I have said here is the truth. It is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible. Do I have to repeat myself? Lamoire was attacked because of this testimony. Whoa, Apollo, though! What, Trucy? Apollo, you know, for a moment there, you were pretty cool. Thanks, I try. Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead. Oh, man, I should take that to heart. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness? Just for a moment. I was cool, but just for a small moment.
Hold it!
Is something wrong? I know I said hold it, but she's saying the same thing she said before. Sorry, it's nothing. Please continue with your testimony. Now I know what they mean about the reckless youth these days. The one in red over there is shining example here, Judge. You're the last person who should be pointing fingers back to Mr. Rockstar.
Hold it!
Darian Crescent. I did not know his name at the time. But yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday. How many times do I need to remind you that that's impossible? There is no way you could have heard him. Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why? Of course.
Apollo, if we just keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere.
What were they talking about? Do you by any chance remember what they were saying? If so, please tell us.
I've given it much reflection, but
I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember.
I only heard one phrase clearly.
You remember something that was said? Why didn't you say anything yesterday?
Though my memory is clear, I was afraid to speak. I do not understand what was said.
The clue that we've been waiting for, this could be it. Well, what did he say?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
The shooter, then, Darian Crescent. What did he say?
It's over. Press the switch, now.
Oh. And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche?
I thought it quite strange myself afterward.
It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice, care to shed some light on this? Sure. I'd be delighted. It's very, very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony.
Maybe, Apollo.
He was cool 2 seconds ago, but now he is not cool.
Hold it!
It was Detective Darian Crescent's voice.
Yes, I am sure of it.
Why would he say that to Mr. Lettuce?
Apollo, the murder weapon, the revolver, was Mr. Lettuce's, right?
Yeah, what of it?
Maybe when he said press the switch, he really meant to say pull the trigger. Because his English isn't so good.
Darian Crescent is a native speaker.
Oh, right. Sorry, I kind of forgot who was what.
Oh my god. Was there no one else in the room?
I do not know. All I heard was Mr. Latouche and the detective.
There were 2 gunshots?
Yes, I heard 2, one after the other.
That fits with the bullet holes at the scene. Nothing really new here to pick up. I keep going between Lettuce and Latouche. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hold it!
Why didn't you tell someone immediately?
Well,
If it were me, I would have gone to the police right away. It's our duty as citizens. This may be beside the point, but Lemoire isn't a citizen. Though one would hope such a common sense prevails in Virginia as well. Ooh.
Lemoire seems awfully quiet all of a sudden.
That's strange. Could she be hiding something?
It is, as you say, yet at the same time.
Hold it!
You were in a hurry. To go where?
I was on my way to the backstage exit, as I have said.
Why were you in such a hurry?
Well, I didn't think that has anything to do with the case.
It very well might. Please answer the question.
Objection!
Are you alright, Lemoire?
Yes, I'm just tired.
Recall what I told you yesterday, Air Forehead. Lemoire suffers from serious amnesia. Please refrain from traumatizing her further. So we can just dismiss questions he thinks are too traumatizing? Why don't you prove her reason had a connection? Wait, to prove her reason had a connection to the case before asking about it yet? Prosecution's objection is sustained. The current question is moot. Mr. Justice, please continue with the cross-examination. Lemoire was attacked because of this testimony. I know she was, so something's gotta be hidden here. Guess we'll just have to get her to fill in the blanks. I mean, this isn't really like a contradiction. I'm gonna say, this isn't really like a contradiction though, if I like show the switch. I'm just kind of like supporting showing supporting evidence, but not...
Objection!
It's not... I don't know. Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words. There was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save the lights. There wasn't a switch at the scene, but it just so happens I have a switch right here. That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it? The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage. And there's two of them. One of them was actually in the guitar, but this switch... I don't know where the other igniter came from. It was in the dressing room, though. Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there. As on the stage. Are you claiming that the voice Lamoire heard was of someone commanding another to press the switch? It's a possibility.
Objection!
Air forehead, I'd call that an impossibility. It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert forum. Oh wait, dressing room 2 was Lamoire's? I thought dressing room 2 was the Gaviner's. Not to mention that the Gaviners were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being a quiet band. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard. The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout. So too have Air Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard. Sorry. But he wouldn't have needed to shout. You heard what I said, or do you need me to shout it out for you? Oh! The stats! Go get him, Apollo! It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage for that dressing room. Oh wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on stage from the dressing room.
Take that!
Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this. What is it? Is that some kind of newfangled phone they're inventing while I wasn't looking? Oh my god. This is a type of transmitter, a communications device. From what I've heard, that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Actually, they're for talking between band members. We all had one on. So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple.
Objection!
Woo! They fighting! True, but wait, those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio systems, their range is quite limited. Lamoire said it was about 30 feet, right? Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum. Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far, but the direct distance is less than 30 feet. Clavier's losing it. He's losing it. He doesn't want to... He's really trying to shut out the fact that his detective friend did it. His band is done for. He's in denial. First, they lost Phoenix Wright as a band member, and now this. He can't. He don't like it. He's trying to shut it out. He doesn't want to believe it. He could have been talking to someone on stage.
Objection!
You're claiming this is the switch in question? Why did it have to be on the stage at that time? Could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact. He's got a point. How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said, press the switch. I guess we don't. An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's little point in debating it. I was sure this was the way to go with this. What is this switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact. Oh boy. Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case. We know about this switch, right? We know what it is. Yeah? Well, think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further information to share concerning this switch. Yes, Mr. Justice? I'd be remiss in not... I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is. It seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case. Let's see your evidence of this link. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is?
Take that!
Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this? Is it another one of those newfangled phones? This is an igniter, not a phone, you dumb fuck. Go get new eyeballs. What phone looks like this? An igniter? You mean it's like a lighter? Yes, actually. You aren't saying the switch is a remote. I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter. What? Look, I'll show you. Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom. Sorry, that was a bit more fire than I'd expected. If my whiskers had caught on fire. Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger. Come on, buddy. Doesn't that suggest something to you? You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you? That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught fire in the middle of your performance. Wasn't that part of the stage show, though? Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake. That's right, he got it in Virginia from Lamoire. He said that the sound was amazing before it burned, of course. Now it's just kind of smokes. The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. Air forehead. Yes? Don't tell me you're trying to tie those two things together. Those being the shooter's voice, heard by Lamoire, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire. I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Lettuce and the shooter were at the crime scene, but it's not the same one that was in his guitar, though, so what else did it trigger? The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, and the guitar caught fire. That does seem to make sense, though something about it is bugging me. I can't quite put my finger on it. Seems pretty simple. Is this the objection we're looking for? Don't destroy what little respect I have for you. Oh. He doesn't respect me? Oh, God, that's more of a burn than any other burn I've witnessed in this game so far. Oh, yikes. I thought we were a little bit more friendlier than that. He only respected me a little bit? Oh, boy. I feel like I just got shot through the heart, man. I thought he respected me more than that. But nope. Ow. Apollo be thinking like, ouch, bro. I thought we were like cooler than that, but okay. I was expecting something a little bit more sensible. I guess I was wrong. His simple story simply makes no sense. Think, that night my guitar caught fire. The cause may have been this, indeed. However, the guitar caught fire during the second set. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. It must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty. His story makes no sense. Are you sure about that? Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far. What premise is this specifically? I'm glad you asked. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
Objection!
Oh, yes, I love this music! What's this? But Detective Emma Sky heard shots and found the body. All of this happened in the third act. Gunshots rang out, and according to his testimony, Machi was in that dressing room at the time. Where are you going with this? Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony, namely that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting. This is insane. Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames. We know that a remote-triggered igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act. Clavier's in so much denial, bro. He doesn't want to believe it. He's pushing it out so hard. After this case, he better respect me. He said he respects me a little bit, but after this, boy, you better respect me. I'm saving your ass. You have like a detective friend who's questionable. What does, Your Honor? This crime was carried out according to the lyrics of the song, yes? The bullet is supposed to come after the fire. You're thinking about it the wrong way. Look, why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway, as a cover-up? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through, with little merit for the person doing it. I'm sure whoever it was had some reason. They did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics. You're saying the order was reversed on purpose? If the criminal followed the lyrics strictly, then yes. The shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flame. And Air Forehead has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire. Couldn't have put it better myself. We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. But that was the criminal's objective. The criminal followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think that he'd followed the lyrics the whole way. Holy shit. That would explain this most unusual situation. It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Objection!
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. Oh, sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer bothered following the lyrics of my song, but I question your logic. For it's flawed from the very beginning. A contradiction, Air Forehead, one I've pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could Lamoire have heard a voice through it? Oh my god. They weren't in there. Oh! I know that you would like to divert your attention from this critical fact, but you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise. Right. Lamoire's testimony is my entire case, so that voice that she heard, the shooter's voice. What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo? Look, what do we have? A man saying press the switch, and near the crime scene we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. It can't all be a coincidence, but how do I make it work? Apollo's just losing his goddamn mind. I see a more direct line of questioning is required. When this crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed. Care to tell us how Lamoire heard the voice? A key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court? No. He closed it. Lamoire heard a voice, and she heard it during the second set. How was Lamoire able to hear? Oh, she was on fucking stage. She was somewhere else. When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. If this is in the second act, that was the act that had Lamoire on the stage. doing the magician act. What? The shooter had no reason to close it, had it been open either, meaning it was impossible to hear the voice through that window. Ah, it's good to hear you making sense again. For a moment, I was afraid that you might be a Borginian too. As I was saying, Lamoire could not hear the voice through that window. So, there can be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely. You do amuse me so. I thought you had got good sense. Wait, I thought you and good sense were back on speaking terms. Now I'm afraid you and good sense speak two entirely different languages. Shall I interpret for you, Air Forehead? Lamoire clearly stated she heard the voice through the small window, and there is only one small window at the scene. Are you sure? Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene? I know that look, he wants us to ask him. You claim Lamoire heard the voice from another location. Mr. Justice. Can I die now? Lamoire heard the voice from here. In the room?
Take that!
This is where Lamoire heard that voice from. That's no small window, that's the air vent. That's the literal only place it could be. What did she tell us? She said that she's a Borginian unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
Objection!
Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous. So Lamoire was up in the ventilation system, listening to this man's voice? That's the only logical explanation, yes. Logical. I do not think that this word means what you think it means, Air Forehead. Okay, what about it isn't logical? Hardly merits saying. Why would Lamoire be in the ventilation system? For the magic act, you idiot. No offense intended to her, of course. The explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin, isn't it, Lamoire? You have been listening to our discussion here. Yes. She's like, I'm still here, by the way. The prosecution and the defense attorney are just going at it, back to back to back to back. By the way, there's still somebody just standing there on the stand. I admit it had had me quite confused since yesterday, yet the small window was closed. But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might himself need an interpreter. Bro! The problem here is words. Lamoire, this small window through which you heard the voice, was it up high on the ceiling of the room, not low on the wall? Yes, it was on the ceiling. Clavier is just, wow. I feel like he's gotta suspect it. He's just in like such denial, right? Like he keeps pushing this. I will have order! Witness, you will clarify this statement to the court. Are you, in fact, saying that you were up above the ceiling of the room, and that's where you heard the moment of the crime? In fact, I was. I am sorry. I never imagined it would become such an important point. Yes, well, why the heck were you up there? I believe it's time for another testimony. I'm not sure. I can't. May I remind you that this is a murder trial. We will hear your testimony. Tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Oh, they can't give away the magic act, chat. They can't give it away. Oh no! Oh no! Looks like I'm on the right track. The magic! The magic! It's gonna be destroyed! I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. I had heard that there was a small window there before. I was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I had heard. So as to why I was there, I cannot say. I was bound to secrecy. Oh no, she can't talk about it. I can't. I feel bad. No, the magic has to stay pure, chat. It has to stay pure. We can't We can't do this. You say that you were in the middle of your performance, so this had to happen during the second set. I did not witness the crime. You must understand. I only know what I heard. But you must tell us what you were doing in detail. That's what the cross-examination is for, yeah, Air Forehead? Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission. No, the magic, bro. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. What are you gonna do, Apollo? I'm gonna find out the truth. Oh no, magic is dead. Magic is dead, chat. She was up above that ceiling for a reason. I just have to get it out of... Oh no. I can't do it. I can't just kill magic. No, I imagine being that person that, like, tells a kid that Santa Claus isn't real. You know? Like, you can't do that. I don't want to be that person.
Hold it!
No more magic. He's not real? Above the ceiling, could you be more specific? I cannot. You're bound to secrecy? To tell the truth, I was not supposed to even say I was above the ceiling. I dare not say more. Doesn't sound like I'll be able to coax it out of her by just asking. I'm saying Santa is the murderer? Yeah, I'm saying Santa is the murderer.
Hold it!
By small window, you mean the air vent? I only remember I needed to be careful of where I put my hands and feet. I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course. The air vent grate could trip you up, certainly. I was walking very carefully when I heard the gunshots. Startled, I crouched and listened. That is when I heard his voice come from the room. Darian's voice. I knew something terrible had happened, yet...
Hold it!
So without a word, you just let the third set start? After the curtain closed for the second set, there was still much to do. You could have prevented this whole misunderstanding if you had told us sooner. Yes, perhaps I could have. It's little point badgering the witness. What's done is done. The mind works differently when one is in the middle of a performance. Why? I've lost my voice in the middle of a show and kept on singing, completely unaware. Singing without a voice, if only all contradictions were so obvious. If only I could get Lamar to talk. Pressing her like this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. But I'm gonna keep doing it. You literally can't stop me from doing it. You heard the gunshots during the second set, during your performance. You're quite sure? Yes. Why would I lie about the time? Why didn't you tell us this yesterday? No one asked me. I thought you all knew. I told you Machi was not the killer. I told you this many times. Yes, you did. But you never told us why. I was not able to speak of it. Ugh. What do? We'll just have to prove it ourselves. As long as she's bound by this pact of silence, she won't talk. But if I can prove why she was up there, she'll have to admit it. How are you gonna do that? She was singing on the stage, Apollo. She couldn't have been above the ceiling, too. Yes, she could. I've got a theory as to why, too, and maybe I've got the evidence to prove it. I'm gonna keep pressing. Exactly who bound you to secrecy? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say who it was. I think perhaps that is alright. It's just a name, after all. Oh boy. It was bound to Prem, right? A grand magician, the one responsible for the illusion. Interesting reaction, Prosecutor Gavin. Lamar was bound to secrecy. It's going to take some hard-hitting proof to make her talk. I think I know why she was up there, but how do I prove it? How do I prove it is such a damn good question. I think I do know. I'm just not sure. Okay. I'm not sure which evidence to present, but it's probably more leaning toward the tape. As to why I was there, I cannot say. Should I just... I don't know.
Objection!
Lemoire, truth be told, the reason for your presence above the ceiling is quite clear, especially when you consider what happened. I feel like this was such a silly cross-examination. I feel like they could have totally just not had this cross-examination exist. I gotta watch it again. Clavier in the background just fucking kills me. For some reason, we needed to watch that entire thing again. Though it saddens me to be so realistic, Lemoire is incapable of actually vanishing, like, let alone teleportation. So the only explanation is that she was hidden from view, and during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
What, Trucy? It's not nice to reveal a magician's secrets, and it's against the rules. But I'm a lawyer, and I'm not supposed to be nice.
This is all very fascinating, but how is it possible? There is only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears. She couldn't have moved that fast. Is something wrong, Prosecutor Gavin? This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed. He's just realizing his own oversight. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here, we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the backstage, from the stage through the backstage to the rear of the forum. Recall Lamoure's testimony from yesterday. It was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a window. Okay. She went from the stage to the backstage. A perfect description of this route above the ceiling. Lamoire knew of this because of her part in the illusion, but she wasn't the only one who knew. Just now in the lobby, Machi told me something. He said that? Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin? I knew about the Vanishing Act, of course. Yet I had no idea of the route that would be used. Why didn't that magician tell me?
Magicians only reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. They're the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know.
Which is why he was bound, Lamoire, to secrecy.
I am impressed, Mr. Attorney. Machi was right about you.
Are you saying you used this route above the ceiling?
I did.
But I'm still a little confused. As I said before... Oh my god. There was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds tops. How could she do it so fast? Especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice. That's a good question! But can the witness explain this to the court?
I cannot.
It's all up to you. Do your thing. What thing, Your Honor? You need to explain how Lamoire was able to teleport like she did, or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater. Okay, why do I get picked on? It's Lamoire who isn't going along with the program here.
As I have stated before, I am not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail.
Then you'll just have to tell us what you can. We'll hear your testimony. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out. Oh, God.
If you would, please. I feel like a student before finals. Good luck, Apollo.
Okay, I swear to God, I know they're gonna mention it's gonna be the brooch thing, isn't it? It's gonna be the brooch. I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, we can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens. I suppose it was too much to hope that the judge would come up with something. As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice. Right, Your Honor. All I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lamar is saying and what we can see plainly in the video.
I have figured it out already. I am a magician after all.
Well, tell me!
Not a chance. I can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on. Hey, you're supposed to be on my side here.
Check out this voice. I'm Colander and I'm Finey. Glad you're playing this and hope you're having fun.
Thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. I am having fun.
Hold it!
Finey, how did you proceed along this route?
How? What? I walked.
But you arrived behind the forum much too fast to have been walking. Tell the truth, Lamar. You rode some kind of vehicle? What vehicle? What a novel idea. I like it.
That's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad.
Ah, yeah, laugh at the dumb attorney. I don't mind.
I'm sorry, but the girl is right. That vent was much too small for vehicles. It was a tight fit. Even I had to crouch as I walked. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit in such a small space.
If it wasn't a vehicle, what was it? You'd be going for there a while there, Mr. Justice. Not too bad. Ready for the next part? Why do I feel like I'm on some kind of quiz show?
Hold it!
Did everyone on the court staff, oh my god, concert staff know about this trick?
Not all. Only a few that were needed help.
See, like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis.
So not many people knew about the trick. What were these stagehands required to do?
One needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked. But once through there...
Hold it!
So when you came back out, you were behind the audience.
Yes, that is how it worked.
Not a bad show, if I do say so myself.
That's Uncle Valen for you, the old grammar I touch.
But on the video, you were only gone for 20 seconds. How is that possible? That's the part I don't get either.
Yes, it would be hard to go so far in only 20 seconds.
Hold it!
Ugh. It can only be done in 1 minute if you're running.
Running in that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling?
Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
Ah, that's true. But, so you're saying that on the night of the concert you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. I stopped halfway.
Lamar disappears on the video for 20 seconds. When she says she made the trip in 2 minutes, how?
If you want my professional opinion, I'll bet the answer's right there in that video.
Oh boy. Perhaps you have some evidence for us? Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony? Evidence explaining the discrepancy. There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and the testimony. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know if it's right. Do you happen to remember this brooch? We saw that yesterday, did we not? It was found at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now, why? I thought we had already determined when that was dropped. So did I, but we hadn't. Take another look at the video. No, 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 no. It's a nice song, I won't. What? The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage.
Which means there can only be one explanation. The Lamora we see before the Vanishing Act and the Lamora we see after are two different people! The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene, and not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Lamoire, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime?
I think I did.
Prosecutor Gabby, from your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Air Judge. I, of course, knew about it. What? Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. Just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time. So, I was right. There was a switch. There was. Just before the stage's tower rose, Lamora was replaced. While we're on the subject, just who was this replacement, Lamora? The illusion behind the man behind the illusion, Valen Grammari himself. That's quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing. The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage. But this fake Lamoire is still singing. And she's pretty good! That's true.
Come on, Apollo, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording.
The Gaviners aren't some kind of air guitar band, Fraulein.
You mean I'm wrong?
When we play a show live, we play live, no recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lamoire?
Very well.
Oh my god.
I had to keep singing even while I moved.
Oh my god.
Hold it!
You were singing!
Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings, so I used this.
So you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling, toward the backstage!
Why should it matter where I sing when everywhere I go is the same darkness?
If you were singing while you were walking...
That's right! Wouldn't the shooter and the victim have heard? She was singing right over their heads after all.
That is right. Are you sure? You'd have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling. Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime.
I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo.
The speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Satisfied, that dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing a direct beat from the stage. At my request, actually. Lamoire singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamoire singing over the speaker. Her voice was hidden by her voice. Lamoire?
I have just remembered something. When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes? It startled me, so I stopped singing.
Your Honor, I know
I
how
forgot
she did
the words I was
She
supposed
used
to
the fucking
sing.
Ambi plushie.
She'd use the fucking Ambi plushie. The Ambi plushie isn't even made! Your Honor! Objection! Thank you so much, though, for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it. The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so not many people would notice.
Forehead. That mixing board I lent you. Where is it? Huh?
That machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks.
I'd completely forgotten about it. can skip it this whole time? Oh my god. I just pressed the circle button and it, okay. It does, I must have missed it. I don't... Look at the lyric sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure? Now listen again. Listen again? Oh, it's not skipping this time. It's not letting me skip this time. Oh, it might have stopped at the same time. I don't know, but it like, as soon as I clicked a button, it stopped, so it made me think that I could skip it, but maybe not, maybe not. It was just I happened to click the button at, like, the perfect time. On accident? I don't know. I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake. The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamoire's ballot. No one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter, which means that Darian Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, fascinating. I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. Yet one problem fuck off. Air Forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it is entirely based on Lamoire's testimony. Is there a problem with this? It's quite simple, though it pains me to say it. What if she's lying to protect the defendant? But if you have no proof, all I'm saying is that the truth is as yet unclear until we hear directly from the man himself. Oh no, not the magician. No, 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 no. Oh wait, I thought he was bringing in the magician. I was like, no, no, no. I thought he like wanted to verify the magic act. Cause yeah, you could have done that too. Though he is a friend and band member, Darian Crescent must take the stand. I see no other way. As someone with a new perspective on the case, as a suspect, to be frank. Oh? Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole. And I'm ready to catch him. Darian Crescent, get ready for justice! This is as good a time as any for a pause and for a brief recess. The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin. I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are. Very well. Court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess. Yes! Testify! And I have to end there, unfortunately. We won't be able to get his ass until Friday's stream. I am so sorry. I feel so bad because I can't keep going and I'm gone the next 3 days. So, Friday, we will finish this case and probably move right on to case number 4 of this game. I'm so sorry. But I will say thank you guys so much for supporting the Ambi plushie. We're at 205 supporters, over our goal. So I really do thank you guys. Even if you still are questioning the plushie pledging, obviously you can still pledge. It's gonna be left open. I'm looking to have 400 supporters. 200 was the minimum. Thank you guys so much for the plushie. The plushie is actually going to happen, which is really, really exciting. Thank you guys so much. It'll be worth it, I promise. This company makes very good plushies. They will put it in production as soon as possible. And I'm excited to see what they do with it. I will make sure that it is perfect for you guys. Because I get to review the design and everything. So I'll make sure they do it perfectly, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for the stream. I'm sorry I will be gone the next 3 days. I have a business trip. So I will see you guys on Friday. Be good the next 3 days, okay? Bye, chat! Enjoy your next 3 days! Don't be stupid!